Warning. The following program contains strong language and subject matter which may be offensive to some viewers and/or inappropriate for children. The content within this program is intended for mature audiences only.
Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome to Inside the Drag Closet, the interactive podcast where we talk about all things drag and some things that aren't. Who knows? We're really just here to have a good time.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. We are here.
Oh, so good to be back.
It is good to be back. Are you over there, Jade?
I am. Good job.
So
now I'm screwing it up. I was like, I am.
How are you, sister friend?
I am great. I am congested like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, baby. Oh, no. I'm so sorry to hear that.
I have a polyp in my nasal cavity. So.
Oh, well. Well, yeah. You keep that to yourself. Okay.
No.
I don't want one. I don't want it.
No, nobody should want one ever. They're the worst.
I know what I want for Christmas. Oh, no. It's okay, honey. You're still beautiful, and you're still my friend and sister, and I love you anyway.
I love you too. It was so weird getting ready tonight because I sat down and I looked at all my stuff and I was like, how do I do this? I don't remember.
Right. Where are the numbers at? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
oh my God.
I'm sure it's been a minute for you, other than doing Divas Down Under, right? So you've been Ren fairing it all summer. So how's that going for you?
Oh, it's been great. Like my last gig was August 6th, so a month ago.
Wow.
I have not put a face on in a month, so it was
good for you.
It was, yeah, it's very surreal sometimes.
Good for you. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you have to say no to cosmetics.
Oh yeah.
I don't. But
you never do.
I can't. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Well, and like it's been a busy time. Like I pulled some pictures of the mud show. Do we want to start with mud pictures? Because people are probably like,
with that. Yeah, either that. Yeah, go for it. There's no rules. This is our show, damn it.
And to say I haven't been in drag is a bit of a misleading thing because in our shows as the Mud Skippers, I get to play Queen Anne, who married Richard III.
Look at that.
That's me as Queen Anne, and that's my darling friend Squirt as Richard III, picking her nose.
Just knuckle deep.
Yep.
Knuckle deep.
That's the three of us this year. Well, that's the three of us for the next week or so.
That looks like a good time.
It really is. That's Squishy, Squirt, and Pepe.
Squishy, Squirt, and Pepe.
Yep. Pepe is joining us for one more week, and then he goes off to do another gig, and we are joined by Splatterina Von Tinkleton.
Bless you. Yes.
Yep. Who has been a guest on this show before.
Really?
The infamous Katie Bourbon is joining us.
That Katie, I love her to death. Katie, if you're watching, I adore you. You're crazy, and you're my kind of people. So yeah, keep that up. I'll see you soon at the Ren Fair.
Right. Speaking of Katie Bourbon, I want to pull up a picture of her. I didn't ask for permission to do this, but I'm sure she would be okay with this. She went to Dragon Con this week, which
Dragon Con
is a huge nerd fest in Georgia.
Oh.
And she was cosplaying, and one of the categories they had this year was a Barbie competition.
Oh God, as a dragon?
No, just you had to do something Barbie related.
Okay.
So I'm uploading it right now. She was.
Let me find out.
Here it is. Nana's toilet paper Barbie.
Oh, for God's sakes. Oh, the buffoonery. Look at her. Yep. I can't. Did she make that?
I think so.
Grandmas everywhere are having a fit.
Yeah, they're mad about it.
The most beautiful doily I've ever seen. I am sick about it.
Well, girl, we jumped right into kikiing. I want to take a moment and like thank everybody who. I love that the first comment we had tonight was, "Am I first in?" Yes, Alanya,
yes,
you
baby.
are the first in.
Yes, baby, you won. You made it. We know you. She's so competitive now. I really turned her into a monster.
Really did. Look at her. Look at her. Look right at
it. Oh, oh, can you see it? Oh, look. Oh, can you see it? That's
she got that bucket on her head now.
She got a bucket. Yeah, we both got buckets now. I love it.
You both are the first ever of your titles.
Yes, super exciting. So Alanya won Miss Gay Pittsburgh. She was the first ever Miss Pittsburgh. And a couple weeks ago, I won the first ever Miss Gay Gettysburg America. And ironically enough, we are competing together at Miss Gay Pennsylvania in October. So mother-daughter team competing for a state level title together. And I think it's wonderful. She's a good girl. She listens. She's absolutely stunning. Don't tell her I said that. She wouldn't know otherwise. Yeah, it's a diamond thing, baby. It's a diamond thing. And speaking of my other daughter, Miss La Diamond herself, Alizé, recently won, what is it, Royal of Hanover Pride, I believe they're calling that, or Hanover Pride Royal.
She's I didn't hear that.
Yeah, back in, it was July 29th, actually, the same day as Central PA Pride and the same day as my Hub City preliminary. Gotcha. She won Miss or Hanover Pride Royal is the title they are giving. Sarah Besk being the first and Alizé being the second. So yeah, it's a diamond thing, baby. We're just snatching the crowns, to snatch things up. Buckets all day.
I love that.
Still got this one.
Jackie, that's
just in case you forgot. Exactly, Jackie. You're exactly right about that. Exactly.
That is the best comment ever. Killing it in the mind.
Killing it in the mind, honey. Digging. Digging. I love it.
They're like the seven dwarves, and I'm gonna keep calling them ho-ho-hos.
The craziest dwarves.
Oh, you really are.
You want to do who, what, where?
Yeah, let's do who, what, where.
We're gonna start over. Hi, welcome to Inside the Drag Closet. We haven't done this in so long. We're just excited. Aren't you excited? I'm excited.
Like we came in hot, and we were like, yeah, let's do a thing. So
like a wrecking ball.
How about a little who, what, where? Well, who am I? I am Jade DeVere. I'm a drag artist based in South Central Pennsylvania. I'm only saying the South because Alanya's watching.
Exactly. She hates it.
She hates it so much. I asked her once, I was like, what did Central Pennsylvania ever do to you? Or it was stupid. Anyway, what am I wearing? What am I wearing? I want to talk about this wig because this is the new tinsel wig. It is a lace front. This is from Webster Wigs. It's soft. It's dainty.
It is soft.
It's heat resistant.
Which is shocking.
Yeah, like it's like there is some like hair fiber in here, but it's mostly tinsel.
That's crazy. Still, I wouldn't trust it. Don't you put heat on that.
Oh, right. I'm afraid to. Like, I know Integration just styled one, and I kind of want to ask him like how it went.
Right.
But yeah,
that's got to be interesting when you're teasing and backcombing and stuff. How that reacts. But I guess it's still plastic, right? It's just more dense.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I just buy them.
Right. I styled it for a hot minute for Divas Down Under, and then I was like, let's not get crazy.
Right.
Although they had a silver one, and it looked too much like that New Year's Eve cheap tinsel wig. Sorry, I gotta take the bobby pin out. Like this congestion thing. I'm prone to migraines now. Yay! This is killing my soul. I'm fine. Everything's
who,
fine.
what, where? Dead soul.
I'm dead. But
She's
what else am
dead.
I wearing? My makeup tonight, my eyes are Kimchi Beauty. My lips are the Lip Bar. My jewelry is Raving Diva. Michelle Lee Sterling made this set. My outfit is from the Amazon.
Amazonian.
Exactly. And this flower is from Joanne Fabrics. Where can you find me?
Why
You can
not?
find me once again every other week right here on Inside the Drag Closet, live at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook and YouTube. We did drop Twitch this year just because no one was watching it on Twitch. So, man. Um,
So
while
man.
we while we're here, I'm going to throw who, what, where to Amethyst in just a moment. But I wanted to say a huge shout out once again to our Patreons: Jake, Jess, Lori, Orion, Corey, Brian, Jeremy, Este, Josh, Chanel, Daniel, Robin, Vicky, and Emily.
Absolutely, indeed.
We have been negligent in content and
Yeah,
in this little
we've been
break we
very
had.
bad.
It was a mental health break. You know, we like, I don't know if you
Indeed.
felt it, but like, you are like one of my best friends, but even best friends need to take a break from each other every once in a while. And I love you dearly, but I
Absolutely.
was like, I wish her the best. I need a break.
Absolutely. I need a break from me all the time. Absolutely. No, it's the way that things need to reset. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And things need to not be stale anymore. You need to be re-inspired. Um, and sometimes that takes a bit of a separation, and that's okay.
yeah.
That's a
It's
good thing.
healthy.
More people should do that. It is very healthy. It is. You should normalize, the reset when it comes to relationships and with anybody in your life, honestly. So
Exactly.
super
And
fan of that.
I love her more than anything. Like, the moment she calls, I'm like, girl, she butt dialed me earlier. And I was like, what do you want? What do you need? What's going on?
I did. She called me back right away. I was like, I'm sorry. I did not mean to do that. I really didn't. I was like, I'll see you shortly. But
Right. Hey, how about a little who, what, where about you?
hey, here I am. I am me, and you are you. Awesome. Carry on. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. What's up, kids? So, as you see, I do have a new title. I am the first ever Miss Gay Gettysburg America. I won about 2 weeks ago. I'm super excited to be working with my promoter, Chad Allen Carr, and my first alternate, Jayla. We are both on our way to Miss Pennsylvania in October. What am I wearing? This little Hershey Kiss wrapper right here is from Fashion Nova. The jewelry is crystal jewelry. I know I'm wearing crystal. Anybody that knows me is probably shocked as hell right now because this is like the only crystal jewelry I own. Beautifully made by Callie Black. She's been one of my new favorites, and I absolutely love her. This wig was sold to me from Latoya Perry. She makes a lot of my garments hanging back here. And the makeup is mostly MAC and Morphe. Where can you find me? You can, Lord, where can you find me? You can find me anywhere you want to be, kind of like American Express. I am all over the tri-state area. I am Pennsylvania, Maryland, Delaware, even Virginia and West Virginia as of recent as well. But just keep up with my Facebook page. There's always advertisements to what shows I'm going to be in. This coming Friday, I have my fourth preliminary to Miss Gay Maryland America. Four already, 4 out of 5. I'm almost done, and it's heartbreaking. It really is. It's been such a wonderful year being Miss Gay Maryland, but the time has come for onward and upward. So this Friday at the Lodge is Miss Gay Free State America. We have several lovely contestants vying for my title, which my give up will be in November during Thanksgiving weekend. Saturday morning, I will be here in York, Pennsylvania at the Handsome Cab for an 80s brunch with Sarah Besk, Alizé, Icy Hottie, and Davina Rain Escade. And Sunday, we are back at the Cantina here in York as well with our hostess, Kalina Kirkpatrick. Sarah Besk will be there, Alizé, Whitley Nicole Dier, and our good sister, Tsunami, will be guest entertaining with us as well this Sunday. There are several tickets left. Go on the event page for the Cantina, and you can find tickets for that event there. But yeah, things have been good. Things have been busy, super busy. But good things. Good things are on the way. Um, Vacations are on the way. So yeah.
Do love a vacation.
Yeah, for as often as I'm down at the beach, I was on the beach one time this year, and I've probably been there 50 times. Um, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles, honey. Work hard, play hard. Work
I
hard, play hard.
miss Rehoboth quite a bit. So I had to step away for a minute. I had to take my wig cap off.
It's fine, honey. I can keep talking. Do what you gotta do.
But yeah, I miss Rehoboth so much. I've been
Indeed.
trying to book myself. Like, I'm looking at booking my November, and
Yeah.
I'm having the downside of taking a break right now. People are just like, I'm trying to get gigs, and a lot of
Right.
like the booking is networking at shows, and I'm like, I need more in November. I need more in December.
And that's a constant effort too. You never take a break from networking and socializing, because if you do, you you kind of get pushed to the side sometimes with things like that. But has the Blue Moon reached out to you? Someone in particular, obviously.
I haven't had a chance to reach out yet, but I'm going
Do it
to. I do
now.
have a couple gigs in November right now.
Okay.
Like, I did have a gig that I had to cancel on at the Blue Moon, which I canceled like 2 months before it.
Sure. It
But
happens.
Derek and I needed a vacation, and
That's right. That's right.
Roxy was super understanding. She was like, "No, I totally get it."
Yes.
I'm looking at our comment section, and I just wanted
Yeah.
to say, like, there are a lot of new faces popping in tonight. I'm very excited to
Wonderful.
see that.
Well, hi,
Um,
welcome everybody to Inside the Drag Closet. You know what you new faces and you old faces can do too. Go ahead and click that share button for us. Get us out there, share the love, share the live. If you can't donate to us financially, all it takes is one button, boop, gets us out to the rest of the world. And that's all we really need from you. We love you and we appreciate you. Thank you for being with us. Of course, we have our Venmos down at the bottom. If you would like to give us a little cash tip, you're more than welcome. It does take a lot of money to look like that. So, right. Right. So just to fix that.
Glamour.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. I can't stand it. But speaking of Roxy Overbrook, I lost my damn earring, Lord. Speaking of Roxy Overbrook, she is the newly crowned Miss Gay Eastern States America, proudly
Indeed.
representing Rehoboth Beach. I was there as her dresser,
Feeling the
and it
wrong
was
way.
just a wonderful, wonderful experience all around. I'm so proud of her. I'm proud to know her. She is proudly representing Rehoboth Beach at Nationals. She is on her way to Miss Gay America in January, and I'm hoping to be joining her. I think we're going to be all right, but I'm hoping to be joining her in January in Little Rock. So, yes.
I have to say, Roxy is one of the sweetest people. Like, full credit to Amethyst. 2 years ago was clinging on to her coattails, going on gigs, and
Right.
went to Blue Moon with her. And Roxy took a chance on me. Roxy and I did a Weird Al number, and now every time I'm there, they're like, "Are you doing a polka? Can you do a polka number?
Let's
Do a
see.
polka number." Just so you know, I did learn another polka number, so I'm
Good.
ready.
Good. And they love you there. They love you. They love diversity in their entertainers. We have live singers, we have impersonators, we have me. So they whatever niche I fall under.
All of them.
But yeah, they love you there. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Some of our other friends and guests of the show, Ada Vox just went on to win Miss Gay Sin City America in Las Vegas, Nevada, about a month and a half ago. So Ada Vox will also be joining us, or hopefully us, at Nationals in January for Miss Gay America. And her first alternate that night, another friend of the show, Gia Bianca Stevens, my good Miss Gay New York sister, was her first alternate, but recently last weekend won Miss Gay Fire Island, or Miss Fire Island, I believe it's called. So super proud of my sisters. I applaud them all so much. We just crowned a new Miss Continental. By the way, if you have not seen the new Miss Continental, her name is Jeanne Dawlings. Baby, it was her first time ever competing for a national title or for Miss Continental, and she won.
That's amazing.
Baby, look it up. Go on their Instagram, continentalpageantry.com, what have you. Baby, next level. Next level. So I'm super proud of all my sisters out there, keeping it real and just doing our thing, doing our baby. It takes a lot of money and a lot of effort, but the most important thing is we have all of you out there supporting us and clapping and cheering for us, and that means that's worth its weight in gold. So thank you all so much for
We
being
got
awesome
some
and
support
incredible.
tonight from Miss Gay Fancy America.
Miss Gay Fancy America, a new national preliminary, in honor of the late and wonderful Miss Gay America 2011, Cody Collins. Miss Gay Fancy America, this is their first year round, and I know their first queen is just going to be so honored and humbled to have that title. So yes, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate and love you. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Thank you.
I it's funny, like our little show that we have here. Um, we've met some amazing performers, and
Have we ever?
it's been like I did Dickinson College, and Ada Vox was the
Yes.
headliner, and her and I just
Yes.
kept in touch. She was a
Yep.
guest on the show, and then
Yep.
she just did Central Pennsylvania Pride this year, and afterward, me, her, and Poison went out and had dinner together. And
Yeah.
she's just a sweet human being. Um, she just
She is.
recently got some like hate on Facebook because she posted a picture of herself not in drag. And people are like, "You're confused. You don't know." And she's like, "I'm not confused about anything. I know who I am."
Exactly.
And I was telling Amethyst, I wanted to start bringing in a news segment for the show, like talking about headlines, stuff like that. And then I looked up
Yes.
gay news, and it's all just depressing.
It is.
Like,
It is. So we make up our own news.
exactly. Like, let's celebrate those in our community who are doing amazing things.
Exactly. We always hear the negativity. We always hear the bad stuff. The he said, she said, blah, blah, blah. Who has time for that? I'd rather talk about and celebrate my friends and our successes. Because the more we do that, the more we succeed. You know what I mean? The further we go, of course, everybody wants to hear drama and talk about someone's misfortunate happenings or, oh, look how she reacted during crowning. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't have time for it. And I know you don't have time for it. So
Mhm.
you have
I
time for it?
a lot. It's
Nah,
I
eh,
hate to be this person. I love to hear the drama. I don't, but I like to diffuse the drama.
absolutely.
Like, it's more
Absolutely.
fun to be part of the solution than part of the problem.
Right. And I never repeat gossip. So listen up the first time. Okay. So, you know, she's
That's
jeez.
accurate.
That is very accurate. That is very accurate. Look at all the people we have watching, Jade. I love this.
I
Thank you so much for
know.
tuning in, everybody. If you're just now
Yeah.
turning in, please go ahead and share our video, share this live. We love you. Welcome to Inside the Drag Closet. We've been doing this for 3 years, Jade. Can you believe that?
We're starting our 4th season right now.
4 seasons, S4. We're
Yeah,
in S4.
it's freaking ridiculous. I
A size
save
I've
all of
never been
uh,
for
I save all
S4.
of our episodes, and my poor little portable flash drive is just like, calm down. There's not enough room.
It's sweating.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh my God.
Oh, you ladies. The incredible Madam D just popped in. I have to tell you,
Well,
I got to be a guest judge for Drag Arena,
mm,
and I was blown away. It was such a wonderful night. It was it was tough to critique them because there were times like the girl who won that night, I
mhm.
really had to find something to critique her on because the number she did was amazing. She didn't like the critique I gave her, and that's valid. You don't have to like the critique. But I was like, that's all you gave me to work with.
Right. Right. I just recently judged a competition as well in Lancaster at Phantom Power. Um, and the new girls, while there are things I like and things I don't like, um, they're creative and they think outside the box.
Yeah.
And they do things, they put a new spin on things that maybe I would not have thought of. So while yes, there's room for growth, I'm very admirable of their mindset and where they're going. There's growth in everybody, and I learn through them, and hopefully they can learn through me as well, and we can meet in the middle. But yeah, there's some new blood out there that is going to be some phenomenal entertainers.
I
That's
am
that's all
ready
I
to
can say.
retire.
Well, I'm not quite there yet, honey. But I do this. This is my career. So as long as my bones cooperate, we'll be okay.
That's valid.
As long as my knees cooperate, we'll be okay. But
Exactly.
yeah,
The beautiful Kendra Lee's DeQuest
mm,
is here this evening.
my
Super
favorite.
big shout out to the entire DeQuest clan because they are amazing.
Maybe they're an army.
Oh,
I stand behind them. They have supported me through thick and thin, and I just absolutely adore every single one of them. They are entrepreneurs. They are a business. They are a tribe. they are love and they are family, and I have the utmost respect for all of them in that family, but especially my Harrisburg sister, Miss Kendra Lease, who's about to step down from Miss Gay Harrisburg America in a few weeks. I guess it would be the 24th of September is Miss Gay Harrisburg America. I will be there along with many of the formers and all of the other qualified preliminary winners that are running for Miss Pennsylvania this year. So I love you, Kendra so much. I'll bring your cover up. I've had her cover up since she was at Divas Down Under. Like, she's like, I've been looking for that. I'm like, I have it. It's okay. I wore it a few times. It's okay. I'll watch it.
At Pride this year, like Pride was so close to my house. I went home, showered, and came back, and like I was helping Poison pack up for the evening, and it was so funny because I'm in the back and I'm like, huh, this is Kiana's wig, and she left like 2 hours ago. And I think I handed it to either Kendra Lease or Nahara. And I was like, girls, are you going to see Kiana? Because I don't run in her circle. And they were like,
Kiana Mitchell's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love her too.
She was a gem,
too.
but she was like, I'm done.
You know, it takes a lot of energy, you know what I mean? So
Pride is homophobic.
Pride, oof, baby.
Mostly the sun, but you know.
It is definitely mostly the sun. Definitely.
Yeah, basically.
But
we're getting a lot of love tonight. Lots of new faces tonight.
Thank you, Branson Rice. Appreciate you. Love you.
Tiffany's here. Hi, Tiffany.
Hey, girl. How you doing? Call us. We have business.
We're available.
We are available. Yes. Yes to the dress. Yes to the dress.
Jackie just asked a question here. If anybody else has questions they want us to answer, you know, we are here for the next hour. So let's
feel free. Feel free.
What is a niche you both bring to your own drag? I just talked to Amethyst recently about things in my works, whether it's hairs, jewels, sewing. I love comedy. I love to make people smile.
Yeah. You do, and you do it effortlessly. So
yeah, it's just like I've been getting ready for Halloween numbers because I'm already prepping for Halloween. And I'm constantly like, what's going to be something? I was listening to a song and it was a Madonna. Was it Madonna? It was Madonna.
Always Madonna.
And like, I've been on a Madonna binge lately. But I'm listening to a song and I was like, ooh, I could do this song. But if I do this tweak to it, like it becomes very sinister. And then I was like, ooh, but it becomes very like assault-ish. So I was like, let's not make that choice. But there's a way to, like, I'm always thinking of how do I take this song everybody knows and twist it ever so slightly that people are like, oh, haven't thought of that. Yikes.
I'm not your bitch. Don't hang your shit on me. Okay.
I love that song. We need to do that as a duet sometime.
That would be fun. That would be fun.
Yep.
Or Britney and Madonna. Anything in Madonna.
Oh yeah. Oh, Evelyn. Yana is my best friend. She is such a sweetheart. You both are such.
I just saw Evelyn too.
Yep. How about you? What is your niche?
You know, I think with any entertainer, with drag being so oversaturated as it is, it's so important to find what you would call your brand or your niche. You know what I mean? Like my name is based off gemstones, so I'm all about glitz and glamour and just beauty. And being a diamond, you know, I'm multifaceted that way. I don't have flaws, I have facets. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of pressure to create a diamond, and there's lots of pressure. So lots of pressure. So I would say my brand is definitely, you know, being a diamond in that way. My niche is again just to make people happy and make people smile, open people's eyes, you know, and introduce them to something they may not know or understand, and show them that this just, you know, this is my full-time job. This just happens to be my uniform. You know what I mean? I'm a completely normal, you know, human being like everybody, just trying to make a difference in the world. So yeah, I think it's just about making people smile and taking people out of their everyday life for just a moment, and bringing people together. Embracing and educating people, I would say, is my niche. Yeah,
I like that.
loves
All right,
it.
I've started saving the questions, everybody. So
Save them.
game
Save the
on.
top tots.
Do you have a signature scent when in drag?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, I do.
I'm getting mine.
I'm gonna
Let's
get
go
mine
shop.
too. We'll be right back.
Ah, crap. Where is it?
Well,
I
we
got it.
lost all our followers. I'm just kidding. So, yes, while Jade's looking for hers, mine is a fragrance by Bath and Body Works. They owe me money because it is literally called Black Amethyst.
That's amazing.
Black Amethyst. But, oh, love it. Look, I know you can't smell it, but I can. So, very nice. Tastes like shit. Smells good. Um, I love it. Also, and if Cassie's watching, she knows my new favorite fragrance because I literally bought it for myself, not realizing that I had not gotten Cassie a present for her birthday yet. So while I did open it and use it, I then regifted it to her, and that is Max fragrance. Oh, what the hell is it called? Candy Yum Yum. It's in a small square with hot pink and black. It's smells absolutely delicious. So Candy Yum Yum, and of course Black Amethyst by Bath and Body Works. I don't even know if they make it anymore. I have like 10 bottles. I bought a case of it. Well, it was bought for me. Cheers. Tastes like shit. Smells great.
I can't find mine, and that's gonna drive me crazy. Mine is I bet it's in with my fair stuff. It's in with my Ren Fair stuff. It's
Some of the fair stuff.
cheap cotton candy from Walmart.
Absolutely.
I love cotton candy.
It does smell good. That spray's been around for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Oh look, Tiffany. Hi.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh,
Sorry.
thank you.
We both got a text message and it just brought a smile to my face. Anyway.
We're so distracted these days.
God, this is what happens when we take a break and all of a sudden we're just verbal diarrhea the whole time. Oh, my ear popped.
Oh, Kenny. Hi, Kenny. Sorry, I'm reading comments. I'm not ignoring you. Kenny says, y'all forgot to mention the most important one of love. Love you both. Absolutely. Love is always, I lead with love. So yes, everything you do, you'll never fail if you do it with love. So
Yeah.
so true. Thank you, Kenny, for reminding me. Hi, Sister Araya. I love you. It's good to see you. How you doing? I hope I see you on Friday night at the lodge. Josh, how you doing? Oh, Josh wants you to clean your drag room, Jade.
Josh, get over here and help me with it, lazy.
That part.
Oh,
Hi,
there
sisters.
she is.
You both look wonderful. Baby, thank you.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you. I love you.
I
Love
got
you.
to do Frederick Pride this year, which was such a joy. I had such a
Good.
wonderful time.
Good.
I did Pride during the day.
Yes.
The headliners were June Jambalaya and Orion Story from RuPaul's Drag Race. Got
Very
to compete
nice.
with them a little bit.
Very nice.
And then did the lodge that evening. I only did the 10 o'clock show, not the midnight show, because I had to fill in. I did a bingo brunch the next day.
Oh my goodness.
With Chastity, Miranda Wrights. It was just the three of us. Best time in the world. It was so
That's
fun.
all you need. As long as if Chastity is involved, that's all you need because she's crazy as hell and we get in trouble together and I love her to death. But speaking of Araya, huge shout out recently. She produced Kinky Boots with Olivia Lux at the Act Black Box Theater in Hagerstown, and it was just absolutely marvelous. Everybody on set and on crew was just amazing. So kudos to you, sister, for a absolutely wonderful, wonderful job. It was fantastic. So, and thank you for having me at the dress rehearsal. It was a pleasure to see behind the scenes.
Thank you, Judy. Judy took some amazing photos that
Hey,
day.
Judy.
They were
Well.
amazing. Hey, Judy.
Hey, Judy. That's not good, Judy.
Kendra Lees would like to know, as veteran drag artists, what advice would you give these new artists?
Did she call us old?
Yeah. And she's
Thank
right.
you. And she's correct.
It's there's always been this veteran versus new kind of like battle going on.
Always.
And it's never going to change. We all have our opinions on what our drag should be, but my drag is my drag. Somebody else's drag is their drag.
Absolutely.
The tricky part is I'm gonna draw this into competition. When you're in a competition and there's a judge in front of you, the judge is looking for specific things. You know, I'll be upfront about it. When I judged Drag Arena, the first thing we were told: do not critique them not wearing pads or not wearing boobs.
Right.
That does bug me, but that's because my drag is very much entrenched in like boobs and pads, because I feel like I have a weird figure if I don't. I'm built like an upside down triangle. But the artistry that they showed that night transcended that.
Right.
You know, but when you're in a competition and there's critique, listen to the critique. That critique is not meant to tear you down. It is to say, hey,
Not at
this
all.
is what I was looking for. That might not have been what you were giving, but that's why you
Right.
got the score you did. You know?
Right. Right. And
Nobody,
you may argue with it because it's a matter of opinion, but those judges are also given a scoreboard and subcategories to each category to let them know what they're looking for. So, you know, you don't have to conform every day as your character, but when it comes to pageantry, they're looking for ABC.
exactly.
Yeah.
Keep the questions coming, everybody. These are fun.
Keep the questions coming, yes. Please,
Yeah,
please,
do you
please.
have any advice for the kids?
Do that again. Bring her question back up.
I need
If
to
you
remember
still
to
have it,
leave
I'm
in
sorry.
for that.
How is that worded? As veteran drag artist, what advice would you give these new artists? Yeah, keep an open mind and just listen. Take note from those who came before you. Know your history. Know where drag originates from and where it comes from, because you can use that information to inspire your craft and perfect your craft. You know, drag started in Shakespearean times. You know what I mean? There's drag. Everything you do every day is drag. You know, when you get up in the morning and you're putting your outfit on and you're accessorizing and you want to feel good, you want to look good about yourself, that's drag. You know what I mean? Whether it's this kind of drag or boy drag or female drag, however you identify, when you get up in the morning and you look in the mirror and you say, you're a pretty bitch, you know what I mean? And you put yourself together and it puts a smile on your face, that's drag. So just keep an open mind and listen and respect those that came before you. And respect everybody for that matter, and be gracious and say thank you. Always be kind. So yeah, that's probably my biggest advice as a veteran, as an old person.
And it's very true, you know. I love that you mentioned, you know, drag was happening in, you know, medieval times, and, you know, women weren't allowed on stage. And then this
Right.
happened.
So we had to do this.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I have been working on my one woman show, England's Leading Lady. Hopefully, I don't want to jump the gun or anything, but I've been
Don't do it.
chatting with the entertainment coordinator for the New Jersey Ren Fair. I might be workshopping
Yes.
the show during the New Jersey Fair this year.
Very nice. That's freaking awesome.
Yep. Look for England's Leading Lady with the Lady Viola.
Ooh,
It,
Viola. I like
it's
that. It's perfect.
stupid. It's so stupid. The premise is
2024.
just so dumb.
No, never dumb, baby. Never
Oh
dumb.
no, trust me, it's dumb for a reason.
Is it?
Oh yeah. I wanted the show to be very Shakespearean. I wanted to draw upon history, but it's also hitting modern topics such as ageism.
Good.
And it comes from the point of view of someone saying I was too old to play Lady Viola.
Based off what fact?
In the Renaissance, I would have been way too old, because the boy actors that would play the women would be in their late teens. Also, life expectancy was 70. So
I'd have been dead long ago. God.
Right.
Christ.
So I based it on that. Ready for the next question?
Oh yes, God, please.
The incredible hiding in plain sight who we have missed.
Hey, Grant. Cheers.
Glad to see you are doing well, darling. Do you have a powder foundation or face powder to tamp down on the perspiration in the summer heat? So, drag tip that I learned years ago, antiperspirant on your face. When I do the Ren Fair this past year, I was in the human chess match in full drag, and I took an antiperspirant that you would spray under your arm. I sprayed my hairline. I was good.
Yeah. I've even heard of people using milk of magnesia.
Yeah.
On their face first before your foundation. I'm not saying it's a healthy option.
Yeah.
But you won't sweat. That's for
exactly.
sure.
Ever again.
Ever again. Botox. Botox works very nicely for that. Right, Alanya? That's right. Mommy loves you. See, look. 3D Space Sailor.
Facial antiperspirant. What? I didn't know they made those. That's amazing.
She knows all about that stuff. She's good at it.
Right. Speaking of powders, though, like I am addicted to Kimchi's Puff Puff Pass.
Is that a loose setting powder?
Yeah, it is the softest, most fine powder I have ever had in my life.
Is it translucent?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm so afraid to use it because I love it so much, but I'm just like, and nothing I do right now is really going to demonstrate what it does, but it is just
right
butter.
Yeah, I think with the whole sweat thing, it's what you do prior to your makeup that is the success. Once you have it on, if you start sweating, if you didn't do anything to prevent it, well, you're going to be blotting all day. I usually never add powder when I'm sweating. I blot just to remove the sweat, but I'm not a big sweater though either. You know?
Yeah. You really got to get me like, there are a number, when I'm in Rehoboth, I'm a sweater.
How about it?
But I also work in the summer in
How
Rehoboth.
about it?
So,
right.
Yeah, like it all depends on the show. There was a show I did recently where after my number, I sweat through my pads. The worst sweaty zone ever is the side of your thighs during drag.
Baby, they don't want to know what happens.
It is foul. Look at all this glamour. It smells disgusting.
Strong enough for a man because she is
one. Exactly.
It doesn't work for all of us, but it does work for her and I.
Yep. Jess wants to know if we're ready for the spooky season.
It is still summer. I refuse to answer.
I'm excited. Like, October has become very bittersweet for me because now I'm doing the Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair where I'm performing in a pit of mud. So one, I'm freezing to death, but the tips are really good that time of year.
That's all that matters.
Right. Pneumonia, I don't know her.
I can afford it.
Right. But this year, like, we have Divas Down Under in October, which is going to be amazing. Hey, look at that poster. Divas Down Under is coming back to the Comedy Zone on October 6th at 10:30 p.m. with Jade DeBeer, Amishka Denial, Poison, Pola Frost, Katarina Couture, Amethyst Diamond, and Fancy Dismount.
Holy cow.
Right, that's going to be a party.
That is going to be a good time.
Right.
Yes, good bunch of good clowns there. It's good.
Oh, yeah.
All us clowns are gathering again. We took a break during September. We're back now. Full throttle.
I will not be doing seating at that show because I need to conserve my voice. So I know once I'm in drag, I get a little loud. So I was like, I'm not going to do seating, but I'm probably going to open the show now, which is something I never get to do.
No, don't do it. No, you got to do seating with me. We're like, sit down, shut up, watch the show, give us money.
Cat'll do it.
Cat'll do it.
Or Pola. Imagine Pola's seating. Hi, you want to go here? Okay.
Okay, sure, that's fine. Stupid bitch.
That was the best Pola ever. Robin said, "What an amazing lineup." Oh, I know. Like, I'm so glad
Yes.
we finally got a Mishka in the mix.
Yeah, so talented. Oh my goodness. She was the person that made my presentation costume for nationals, the large yellow outfit. So creative, so fantastic, and just an amazing person. So I'm happy to be working with them again for Miss Pennsylvania this year. I will tell you absolutely nothing about it. So you're just going to have to show up and see what we have in store. All I can say is presentation theme for Miss Gay Pennsylvania America this year is Disney villain couture in honor of our reigning Miss Callie Couture. So all of the qualifying contestants are to pick a Disney villain. And I will not share any more information. If you know, you know. If you don't, well, too bad. You're going to have to show up. So
I live for that.
I do too. I can't wait. I can tell you I'm not doing anything you'd expect me to do. That's for sure.
I can't wait to see it. I wish I could be there. I wish I could be there. But that's closing weekend or second to last weekend at the fair.
It is. I know. I know.
I also picked up a
Right.
feast at Booby's Brewery in that time too.
Oh, really? I didn't know that you were still doing things there.
I wasn't really. They were down a girl for the Halloween feast this year, just for one
Okay.
night. And it's the character I originated, so I was like, I'll go back for that one night. And I felt
Okay.
bad because Lori, who runs all those shows now,
Mhm.
I had to bail last year because of all my vocal problems. And she's like, I
Gotcha.
don't have another person, so if you bail, I don't have anybody. I was like, well, you don't have anybody to begin with right now, so put me down.
Gotcha.
And I'm not having the vocal problems I had last year because there's 3 of us doing the show. Like,
That's good. You get a little
yeah,
bit more of a break that way, right?
exactly. We're doing Richard III and Hamlet, which
Very
I
nice.
always advertise them as we're doing William Shatner's Hamlet, and then we're doing Dick 3. This time it's personal.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's so stupid. Um,
I love it.
I'm the narrator in Hamlet, which is a lot of fun. And then
Okay.
I get killed as like 7 different people in Richard III.
Do you really?
Oh, yeah. I die a lot in that show.
I die a lot. That's
Yeah. And every time we die, we fall in the mud pit. So it's just, did I like, that's the end of Richard III.
oh my God. No, I couldn't do it. Oh God, no.
Oh, it's so fun
No.
though. We have puppets.
I
That's
live.
our Pepe.
Oh, that's my talent for Miss PA.
Yay.
Oh wow.
That's Hamlet and Ophelia. Literally Ophelia.
I was gonna say he's a feeling something.
Yep. The
That's
shows are just
craziness.
so silly.
I love it.
And it's such a good team to work with. So come out to the Red Fair,
Question.
see the Wood Skippers.
Oh, yes. Tell the people the dates again.
Literally every weekend from now until the end of October. Our show times have changed. I'm actually heading over to the fair tomorrow to update our sign. We have shows at 1:30, 3:30, and 4:30 from now until the end of the season. I hope.
Excellent.
I think.
I'm going to try to get there mid-October,
Nice.
hopefully. I have one open date of availability in October, so I'm going to give it to you.
They are mud statues during the day. Oh yeah, like this, I saw Satine in here. We did. Oh, there she is. Satine's right there.
Nice.
Satine, full disclosure, I recognized you and I could not figure out why when you were there. I was just like, hey, I know you. And I'm not putting
Oh,
2 and 2 together. Now I realize who it is. Um, but yeah, we were doing, after our first show, we go to the center of town and we're mud statues for a while. And anytime someone puts a tip in our basket, our pose changes.
oh wow. And how long do you do that for?
Depends. It depends on when the money runs out.
When the money's gone. I love it. God, that was
Uh,
such a great album.
oh, it so was. Our very own Robin is running Peasant Dance at 11:30 in the morning at the chessboard every day.
Mm-hmm.
And
Nice.
he's fighting this year.
Robin's
Yep.
fighting.
Go to the joust at the end of the day.
Ooh. Is that always at the very end?
It is. The joust this year, I finally got to see it this weekend because my schedule didn't allow it before.
Yeah.
It is a spectacle. Like you are not prepared for that joust. The plot of the fair this year, it's Queen Elizabeth's birthday. Very
Okay.
exciting. The actress who plays the queen, one of the most genuinely sweet, wonderful people I've ever met in my life. And during Tournament of Arms during the day, there's all the different guilds. Like there's the Merchants Guild, the Craftsmen's Guild. There's also the Thieves Guild. And the queen of the Thieves Guild has a wager with the queen. And I'll leave it at that.
Oh, sounds like drama.
Oh, it is.
Sounds a lot like drama.
Yep. It's so good. Like the fair is just it's reinvigorated me because I did that fair 20 years ago.
Right.
And then I was like, I did that. I'm good. I started working for a touring company. I toured around the country for a little while. And then the New Jersey fair opened. I was like, let's see what the fuss is all about. And I went there first year. The second year I auditioned because I was like, I saw the magic that they created. I was like, I want to be a
Right.
part of it. After the
Good.
audition, one of the owners called me. He was like, hey, so we don't have much of a budget, so we wouldn't be able to pay you. And I was like, I'll give you a year. I'll give you 1 year for free. And they were like, "Ugh."
We'll get
so
it together.
so I got my foot in the door and now I'm the lead director. So it's been great.
Sometimes it's okay to take a step back for progress.
Well, and like that kind of ties into like drag stuff. Like every once in a while,
Sure.
it's okay to take that free gig if you know the cause is right.
Right.
Like we were talking about it
Exactly.
earlier, like benefit shows for like a pride event or stuff like that,
Yes.
or like fundraisers and stuff like that. That is a great way for younger performers to get their feet wet and support their community.
Absolutely. If you want to be taken seriously, show that you support everybody and you're not just in it for yourselves. Yes, all of us entertainers are individual contractors, so to speak. But if you're not clapping for others, no one's going to clap for you. You know what I mean? You have to show that you are a team player. And you just build such a rapport with others. That's how you build your family. That's how you build the people who will follow you through your career and be your ride or dies and be your diamond mine and be the people that are just 110% all about you. Um, and speaking of, I think that's a great segue into I am teaming up with some sponsors and very good friends of mine at Restoration One of Middletown, PA. They are doing a Socktember. So through the month of this month, September, I believe up until October 14th, they are gathering as many new pair of socks as they possibly can to donate to local charities. Their goal is to collect over 100,000 pairs of new socks for local charities. The way I did post this on my Facebook page, so it is pinned to the top. If you would like all the information, you can go on my Facebook page under Amethyst Diamond. And look at the post I have pinned at the very top of the page. Myself, along with Restoration One, we are doing what we can throughout the month of September and halfway through October to gather as many socks as possible to donate to local charities, to the homeless and those in need. There is also a registry on Amazon. It's super simple. If you go out to the dollar store or wherever, pick up a pair of socks, you can either mail them to Restoration One in Middletown. All the information is on my Facebook page. It's 381 South Front Street in Steelton. Or you can actually go on the registry on Amazon. Super simple. You can use your thumb. It'll take you about 5 seconds to go on there, pick a pair of socks, and you can donate it, and it'll be shipped directly to the business. So please look into that. consider donating your time and your money, and get a pair of socks for people in need. There's such an underrated thing that we all have and go through, but there are people out there. It's one of the biggest items that is in need in any charity or donation. Socks are the biggest clothing item that is necessary. So do your part. Please join me and Restoration One of Middletown in making that possible in their goal of 100,000 pairs of socks for local charities. So again, go on my Facebook page. You can check that out. It is pinned to the top of the page. So thank you so much. Appreciate it.
The links are in the chat for anybody. I put it on both Facebook and YouTube, so go ahead and head on over there as well. Speaking of donating, one thing always pops into my head when people are talking about donating, especially around the holidays. A lot of people have food drives. When you are donating food, do not forget, donating canned goods is great. Donate can openers. They can't eat if they can't get to the food. Yeah, that's a thing.
Were we saying donate what? I'm sorry.
Did I freeze up for a second?
It was either you or me.
One of us froze up. Can openers.
Yes.
People always
Yes,
donate
yes.
canned goods, but they don't donate can openers.
And please check the dates on your donations as well. We don't want to, I don't believe they take expired donations. So please make sure you're checking your dates.
Yep.
And any clothing that you donate, make sure it's pre-laundered. They do wash it, but it's always a courtesy to the people that have to sort through it. So,
yeah. And that's, that's what we do as drag artists too. Like right. It's not just dressing up and being pretty and stuff. It's the community. And that's one thing about Miss Gay America that I love so much. They're not looking for the one who's going to win the talent number. They're looking for the representative who's going to serve the community.
Exactly. It is anybody can. I say this during interview, and maybe that's why I win interview. But I go in with the mindset that I am not there for a piece of metal. This just happens to be part of the prize package. You go in and you're applying for a job. Anybody can put together a talent package to win a pageant the night of. It is not about the night of the pageant. It is about the 365 that follows that. If you do not have the head in which to carry that title or crown, then you don't belong there at all. You know what I mean? Winners do not become so at crowning. Winners walk into registration. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You show up as that title holder. You don't become it at the end of the night. So there you go. Merry Christmas.
My first crown I ever won, Miss Central Pennsylvania Pride, on stage question, they asked us all the same question, and it was, why you? And my answer was, I'm not here for the crown. I'm here for the job.
Yeah. That's what it's about. Everybody wants a pretty crown on their head, blah, 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 yada, yada. Let me tell you something. I went to Miss Maryland as a first alternate without a crown, and I walked away with the grand prize. You know what I mean? So it's not always about, it's not about the crown. It's really not. It's easier said than done because it's on my head. Yeah, but
I don't miss my crown because it was really heavy and it gave me brain damage. Like it hurt.
And there's that. They're heavy.
That's a thing.
They're heavy.
We have one more question here from Corinne. When is Miss Gay PA?
Miss Gay Pennsylvania America will be at the Crown Plaza in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, October 21st and 22nd. That is a Saturday and a Sunday. Now, for those qualifying contestants, Miss Pennsylvania, we are doing our personal interview on Friday, the 20th. That is not open to the public. That will not be seen by the public at all. I am unaware if they are doing a review show. If they are doing a review show, it would be that night, I am sure. But keep up with Callie Couture's Facebook page. I, of course, will have more information as we get closer to the date. I know there's a few things that are still being hashed out. Callie did just step up as co-promoter to Miss Pennsylvania. So things are being hashed out, but the dates you will see, preliminary and final night competition, again, at the Crown Plaza in Harrisburg, will be Saturday, October 21st and Sunday, October 22nd. It will be a 2-day event. Friday night, all 12 of us, there will be 12 after Miss Harrisburg, will compete. Sunday opening presentation will happen. Top 5 will be announced, and the top 5 will will then compete for the title. So that's a
That's
lot.
amazing. It is a lot.
That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Right.
That's a lot. 2 from Philadelphia, 2 from Central, 2 from Northeast, 2 from Gettysburg, 2 from Pittsburgh, and 2 from Harrisburg.
It's going to be a
12.
long pageant.
12 contestants. They're going to keep it running, honey. They better. I'll be in the back like, come on with it.
Right. Corinne, I don't believe it's going to be televised.
There'll be plenty of lives, but
yeah. I do have to say, I watched Miss Gay America this year and just was enraptured by watching it. And it cost a pretty penny to watch, but it was worth every second of it.
yeah, the national pageant did sort of a pay-per-view. It won't be televised. It will be recorded. I know our good friend Efrain Rodriguez will be there, as he is with all of the prelims. He's absolutely wonderful. Big supporter of Inside the Drag Closet as well. He will be recording it, so it will be available after the fact. But I know Eric Gabbard will be there because Miss Gay America, Tatiana Boucher, will be there, and he always goes live for the pageant. So yeah, just stay on social media. You will see it. I'm sure a lot of my Diamond Mind will be recording it. So you will see it, baby. No worries. You will see it.
Yep. Speaking of, Krishnara, did I get here late?
Did you get your check yet, girl? Did you get paid? Every time we do an event together, the check always takes 6 years to get to us. But no, I haven't got paid yet for that, honey. And hi, Chris Nara. She's competing with us for Miss Pennsylvania as well. So she is first alternate to Miss Gay Central, PA.
That's right.
So, yes, indeed.
Do you want to talk about a topic that is in the news right now?
Do I need more lip gloss?
You might. Something that I just quickly opened Facebook, and our darling friend Elizabeth Hardon has been posting about it. And I want to talk about this for a hot minute. Death Becomes Her, the musical, is coming out soon.
The musical?
The musical.
That's gay.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be
I want the
really
movie.
good.
I want a movie.
Well, they've been talking about the movie for the longest time, but they got Megan Hilty as Madeline Ashton and Jennifer Simard as Helen Sharp. I am here for it.
I'll definitely go see that because that's one of my favorite movies. Siempre Viva. Yes, absolutely.
Live forever.
Live forever. You just take the vial, and it's one drop, and you look like this. That's how I get dragged.
Exactly.
I eat my lip gloss.
I just
Emoji.
watched that movie recently. I was like, oh my God, it's so good. It's just so good.
Definitely one of the greatest movies
Oh,
of
yeah.
all time. I think I put too much on.
Oops. Speaking of putting things on, we still have merch. I knew there was something we were forgetting.
Right.
Hey, look at that. We still have all of our Inside the Girl, every time you do that, you lean to the wrong side. There you go. But we still have our Inside the Drag Closet merch for anybody who would like to purchase it. All you have to do is go to www.jadedevere.com/merch to find the link to all of our fantastic shenanigans. And if you would like to help sponsor the show, just go on over to Patreon/InsideTheDragCloset, all one word.
Yes, please. Keep up with us.
Yep.
Follow us around.
We do
fun
post
things.
occasional content there. Admittedly, we were lax in that during our break, but we needed a break.
I gotta put it on my calendar. Tuesdays are Patreon days. You know what I mean?
It's funny. I checked my TikTok earlier and I was like, haven't filmed anything in months. Gotta fix that.
Yeah, you're like a TikToker.
Oh, I love TikTok. I really do. It's a problem. I run the TikTok for the Mud Skippers too. And we have been posting some absolute stupid garbage, and it's wonderful. The best part is, like, while Squirt is not a TikToker, Pepe is. And he's like, oh, I love this. This is fun. Literally,
good.
our TikToks are a lot of us just standing there staring at the camera while some audio plays about us being dumb. And it's accurate.
And that's okay. That's what the people want.
Exactly.
Give them what they want. Give them what they want.
Yeah.
Give them what they want. Give them what they want.
It's going to be a
You like
wild season because, like, this is technically Pepe's last weekend. And then Splatterina steps in.
Splatterina. I can't.
Oh, yeah. Splatterina von Tinkleton.
If you sprinkle when you tinkle, be a sweetie and wipe the seedy.
The fun part, like, all of our intros are just like, I am Squirtilda McPicklebum, but you can call me Squirt. I am Pepe Petunia. You can call me Pepe. I am Squishy.
Ta-da.
Ta-da. I've been trying to come up with others, but you may call me Ishmael. All right.
No.
What were some of the other ones I used? You can call me by Blondie. Call Me was a song by Blondie. Call me. No? All right.
I love that. That's fantastic.
I did. You may call me Mother.
Oh, I love that. That's fantastic.
Oh, nobody got that one.
It's because they're not queer.
With the amount of gays that go to that Ren Fair, like, I thought a RuPaul reference would work.
Shame.
I know. Shame on all of them.
What's coming up for you this year? What do you have going on after the Ren Fair? What are some of your goals or hopes?
Trying to fill up my November and December, just doing gigs. Chatted with a friend of mine from my old job, and everyone, like, people I worked with for like years, I haven't heard from since I moved on. Which,
really?
That's the only part that really hurts about moving on from that job. I loved it, but I needed to realize it's a job, not a passion.
Right. Right. It's not forever. No.
Derek just said, my name is Squishy, but your dad just calls me Katya.
Has he submitted a helpful drag tip this week?
He sure has. Are you ready for it?
Oh, I'm ready.
He messaged me earlier and was just like, I had to think of my drag tip, and I went back and watched the one where advertising the week of the show is as useful as an ejector seat in a helicopter.
Killed me. That shit's, I just pictured it and was like, ah! Love it. Loves that.
Derek's helpful drag tip this week. If you are unwilling to participate in a show's theme, then you should not take the gig. That.
Some shows have themes that, aren't for everybody, or you may not have the closet for it, and that's okay. But it's your responsibility to say, hey, look, perhaps you can book me in a different show. I don't quite fit this category. You know what I mean? Or you could go shopping quickly if you'd like. This reminds me of when the theme was comedy.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't do comedy. I'm not, I don't think I'm funny. I am, but
you are.
Turns out I can do comedy. So
and
that's where the redneck
fun.
number came from. Oh my God, it's stupid fun. You can black out your teeth and everything. It's great.
Yep. And let's talk about Dragon Distillery for a minute, because I love Dragon Distillery, but
yes,
they do. The last gig I did there was pirate themed, and I was kind of like, I have the costumes. What the hell am I gonna do? So I did the theme from Goonies.
Good enough.
And I did it dressed as Cyndi Lauper and people in this. And then I did You'll Be Back from Hamilton. And I was in my Lady Viola gown, but without the hoop, and it was all tucked up and looking badass.
Very pirate-esque.
And everybody was singing along. And I was like, okay, that worked.
You're like, I don't have anything for that. Like, nothing.
Yeah. I could have helped you out with it, but then it's like the number was the tough part for that one.
Right.
Right. The Game of Thrones show. Like, I'm not a huge Game of Thrones fan, but I've done 2 Game of Thrones shows there.
That's right.
I've gotten to season 4 and I tapped out. I was just like, I don't have the mental space for this.
I've tried several times and it just goes away. I just stop. I don't know why.
We were like that with Schitt's Creek. I don't know why. Schitt's Creek didn't get its hooks in us.
What?
I know. What We Do in the Shadows, however, I'm on board.
See, and I have to watch it. There's so much TV.
Yeah.
But I don't have time. I don't have the time. I don't have the time.
Poison's making me a new What We Do in the Shadows mix. Oh, I don't think we've talked about that on the show. We're sisters now.
Yes, my drag mother adopted you.
Which is, it was such a weird, spontaneous thing that happened at Divas Down Under one night. And we were all kind of like, huh, yeah, that kind of makes sense.
And I always say, I have no brothers or sisters, just ask them.
Yep.
I'm an only child.
She sure is.
I'm an only child.
And now all of your kids are calling me auntie.
Oh, God, I have grandchildren. It's disgusting.
Oh,
they're like, hi, Grandma. I'm like, you're fired. You're fired. Your career's over. Thank you so much for trying.
We do not do that. I have grandchildren, too.
They call me Glamaw, which I'm okay with, I guess.
I have my granddaughter. I know I have multiple grandkids, but one of my granddaughters has the most ridiculous name, Lisa Corolla. That was the best reaction.
That is wonderful. I support that.
Yep. And I get
Lisa
Baby
Corolla.
Flamingo is my grandchild.
Yes, indeed.
I know
I have Milkshake. My grandkid is
Milkshake for your grandchild.
Milkshake, yep. She's the one called the Grandma. Mm-hmm.
We've never done a gig together, but we've had sushi at for Alizé's birthday.
She's wonderful. She really is. A lot of potential. She's already great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Derek just said, I think the problem with Game of Thrones was that by the time we watched it, we already knew all the big things that were going to happen. So the filler in between those big moments just didn't matter. Valid.
Right. Spoiler alert. Everybody dies.
So true.
Yeah.
Alizé.
What's she laughing about?
I don't know.
Probably
we still got to get her on here. Doing Alizé
and Alanya.
And Alanya, yeah. Alizé, can I talk about the car? Are you cool with me talking about the car?
Yeah.
If not, it's cool. And there's a time delay, so we're gonna sit here and wait. No, we're not.
We're gonna wait. No,
right.
But we do want to have Alizé and Alanya on the show.
Oh, definitely. She said
very
we
soon.
could talk about the car. So, long story short, Alizé's car got stolen. So I'm going to post this here, and I'm going to post it in the comment section. So if anybody sees this car, please contact the number that is listed. Because don't steal someone's car.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
If you have any news about it, you can contact us at InsideTheDragCloset@gmail.com. And we will get you in touch with Alizé. But yeah, that sucks.
Yes.
We'll
be hanging out this weekend. So Alizé and I both we have the Handsome Cab on Saturday and the Cantina on Sunday. So we get to hang out all weekend, which I always love that time together. So it'll be good.
Sarah talked to me about doing Handsome Cab at one point, but my schedule never opened up for it. So
do it.
Jesus, Derek, I sure can't wait until Divas Down Under in October. Wink, wink. We already talked about it.
It's our showtime now.
Right? We talked about the fact that it's the Happy Halloween drag show starring Jade DeVere, Amishka Denial, Poison, Pola Frost, Katarina Couture, Amethyst Diamond, and Fancy Dismount, October 6th at 10:30 p.m. $15 general admission, $20 VIP tickets. You can scan that QR code.
There. There.
That was the bitchiest advertisement ever.
Yeah. Can I get a hell yeah?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
I hate that so much. It is like nails on a chalkboard to me.
Does Jade get a yes, queen?
And
Oh, we're both
anybody who
fired.
knows me like knows as soon as that bullshit happens, I'm walking away going, oh yeah.
We're fired.
Yep. He's gonna fire me someday.
He can't fire us.
I know.
He wouldn't dare.
He told me to handle something in the group chat earlier, and I was like, I'm not the show director.
What, was it me doing the same song as somebody else?
He was like, can you talk to your sister? I was like, I'm not the show director.
Can you get your friend? Because she thinks she's special. It happens. It's a totally different song. I promise. I promise.
I know one of my songs for it. Like Poison said she's almost done with my mix, but she's got this one spot that she's like, not right yet. And I'm like,
yeah. For those of us that make mixes, if that one spot is just not right,
yep.
It has to be a clean transition. Otherwise it sounds like crap.
Yeah. I did a mix last year that I just did not, I was not on board with it. But I was like, I want to do the character, but the mix is just meh.
Right.
I feel bad because I was asked to do Dragon Distillery.
Yes.
But it's
Did you say yes? You should have said yes.
It was a Friday. No, was it a Friday? It was a Friday or a Sunday. Long story short, couldn't do either.
What was the highlight of your summer, would you say?
Highlight of my summer. Derek and I took a week and accomplished. We went to the beach. We beach hopped. Like Good. We spent 3 days at Seaside Heights, got cheap little motel room, and just enjoyed ourselves. And Good. Then the last day of vacation, we went to Atlantic City. We stayed at the Claridge, which is a beautiful old hotel.
Okay.
Like it's one of those hotels that still has the smoking bar where men would go and have their cigar.
Wow. Okay.
It also has gravity operated elevators that go down very fast, and I have a phobia of fast elevators. So I did not handle that very well.
I know where I'm taking you.
And I felt bad because Derek's like, I'm going to take you to this hotel. It's super nice. You've never been there before. I walk in and I'm like, I've done a gig here. I did a twin convention there.
Is that where it was?
Yep. But the hotel room we had was beautiful.
Good.
Like we had the Gatsby suite.
Ooh, very nice. Very nice.
We had our own like jacuzzi. We were going to go out for a nice dinner, but the place we were going to go was not open that night. So we went to Chickies and Pete's. And
Chuck E. Cheese.
And then we hopped in the jacuzzi for a nice romantic evening, and Chickies and Pete's decided we were not having a romantic evening. But it was yeah, it was awkward. But like we ended up like laying on the floor of our hotel room, just like enjoying being a couple.
Like, in each other's air.
In each other's air. It was just nice to be there. Like the next day, like Derek got me a nice little foot treatment. Because after doing the Jersey Fair, my feet were
I bet. Well, I can imagine.
Like
in that mud, and there's mulch in it or whatever.
Oh no, Jersey was just all concrete in heels. And
Oh.
gates opened at 11, fair closed at 7. So I was in heels for 8 hours a day.
What?
Yep.
That's just how I feel about it. Sorry. That just came out. Yeah.
Like my feet were so blistered. And like I had nice pads in them and everything, and my feet were just done. I made a bit. I called them my humility enhancers because I would do a bit and just sit there with my shoes off, with my feet hanging out, like
Oh my
just having a
God.
nice conversation. Any man who walked by, I'd just scream, "Stop looking at my ankles!"
My
'Cause
cankles.
I'm dainty and feminine and soft.
Yeah,
Uh,
you are. Do you have any new products you've been using recently?
oh, hey, Alize was just asking the same thing. I
Oh,
don't.
I don't.
I got some new lip colors from the lip bar, but they're all like
Yes.
reds.
Okay, that's
Like,
fine.
I really like the lip bar. I know I talk about them a lot, but they're they're
TLB.
um that was a clear gloss, and then I used it with pink on my lips and screwed that all up.
That's how they all do. Yeah. They start out clear and then
This color I want to
they
see
don't
on
stay clear.
you. This is called Goddess,
Oh, gimme.
and it's like a
Yes.
bronze.
Yes.
Yeah, I
I
feel
will
like that
take.
on you would be lovely.
I do. I always do like berries or I do a bronze on my lips. This depends on what I'm doing. New products for me. I don't think I'm using any new products. I have tried new techniques with my makeup that I've absolutely fallen in love with, um, which I think is paying off,
I was gonna say
which is
you've
nice.
leveled up your makeup game,
Yes, God, you have to, honey. People keep looking at you all the time. Lord have mercy.
right?
But yes, there's definitely new techniques that I've been trying. Not really new products, but mostly in the way I do my makeup, especially like my brow blockage with glue, different layers of things, different setting times, things like that. And it's been paying off. Like I covered my brows tonight in about 30 seconds.
Nice. What are
Just
you
be, just
using?
be, just a regular glue stick. Just a
Nice.
regular glue stick. But like on nights like this, I'm able to play around with makeup a little bit. Um, because obviously the transfer from screen to reality is a little different. But I literally just smeared as much glue on as possible. I smeared it with my finger and I set it
Yep.
like that. I didn't wait for it to dry. I didn't mess with it. I didn't clean anything up. I smeared a thick layer of glue on there. I smeared it with my finger and smoothed it out and set it, and it was done.
Yep. Poison used to use scar wax to get
Yeah.
her eyebrows down. She's been doing it for years, and
Yep.
she came over to my house and she was like, "Show me how to use Prozaid." So we ordered some Prozaid. I literally put a layer down, powdered it, and she's like, "Okay, now what?" I was like, "Your eyebrows gone."
That's it.
And she was like, "But what else do I need to do?" I
That's
was
it.
like, "Your eyebrow is gone. Like it's glued down. You're good." Um, and now like it's so funny doing Divas Down Under with her because we love her. She is always the last one ready. That's why she's always last in the lineup.
That's my mom. That's our mom.
Now that she's prosating her eyebrows, she's ready and she's like, "I don't know what to do. What do I do with myself? No one's
Enjoy some
yelling at me to get
charcuterie.
my ass on stage." Huh?
Exactly. After how many years do you get new hips? Oh, yeah, do Derek first. We'll do
Right.
Alice's.
Oh, gotcha. Let's do Alize's.
That's fine.
After how many years do you get new hips?
I think the hips tell you that.
Yeah. I think
If
mine
you,
are right there.
again, if you take care of your drag, it will last and it will take care of you. Um, yeah, as long as you launder your things and you're not rough on them. I think pads do flatten over time, but I've had the same pads for 3 years now.
Yeah, I made mine right before COVID. So
And the pad game has changed. It's not like back in the day where we had individual pads that we're putting inside tights. Now it's just a full-on bodysuit that you're pulling on. So the problem necessarily isn't the pads, but what the pads are in, like the tights and things like that. Those are the things that get worn. As far as the pads are concerned, I mean, it's foam. If you clean it and dry it, they fluff right back up. So as long as you're not pulling chunks off of them when you're pulling them up, they're going to last. So yeah, just take care of your drag. You'll be fine.
my biggest issue, because I make my own pads, the big
Yeah.
issue I get is always right in here. I love that the green screen is like, nope.
No, I can see it. Yeah.
They tear right there. But still, I've had these for years, and that's as far as they've torn.
Yeah, you just got to be careful with those sort of things.
Yep. Take care of your drag.
Make it
Derek's
last.
question, I think, is for Amethyst.
Oh, God.
I'm not, but this is a good question. I'm not sure if you talked about this or not, but as a title holder for 2 America titles at the same time, how do you balance representing them both when you're at events?
Well, Derek, that's a good question because yeah, you just you hold one and you wear the other. I guess I can answer that by saying there are certain events where I am Miss Maryland. There will be other events, and that's only going to be for a short period of time. I only have until November 25th, at which point I may have, hopefully, but I think it's based off whatever. Like my higher title is Miss Maryland. The state title will always trump the city level by default. But there are things I will do in Pennsylvania as a representative of Miss Gettysburg and not Miss Maryland. So it's kind of case sensitive. Obviously, if I'm in Maryland, I will be representing Maryland. If I'm in PA, I will most likely be representing Gettysburg as well as Maryland. Like I said, it's case sensitive. So if I'm doing a benefit for Jayla and I for Miss PA, I'm obviously going to be Miss Gettysburg. If I am at my prelim on Friday for Miss Maryland, I'm obviously going to be Miss Maryland. So it's case sensitive.
Yeah. That makes sense. I was wondering that myself. Because
Yeah.
you're going to have, if you do win PA, you have an overlap.
And I will milk that cow. Oh, I will milk that cow in that photo shoot for all it's worth. Trust and believe. For those 4 weeks, baby. 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 Yes, I will milk that cow for all she's worth. I absolutely will.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Well, and the thing about you is you are such a good, you're what we were talking about earlier. You're a good representative because you know the game of like talking and, not just wearing not letting the crown wear you. Like,
Yeah.
you are holding that title.
Right. It's not just wearing the crown. It's really not. You have to be the most well-rounded individual to carry that title. You have to be well-spoken. You have to be personable. You have to be able to relate to all forms of drag and all styles of people. You have to be receptive to hundreds of thousands of opinions and comments and people who don't care for you, which I don't have any of those. But you you have to love your haters sometime. You have to learn how to speak to people and just be a representative for everyone as a whole. You're constantly being watched. There's always an eye on you. Everything you do, everything you say, someone's going to have an opinion about it and blah blah blah. Hi, baby. Hi, lady. How you doing? I love you. I hope I see you sometime soon, maybe at Miss Free State on Friday, or perhaps at Miss Glamour Girl, where we met originally a year ago. So I hope to see you out and about. I love you. Super big supporter. So thank you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's all. That's all I got. That's all.
Well, we have reached the end of our time.
What?
Yeah. It's 10 o'clock. Girl.
I'm simple. I'm very simple.
Right. Girl, you got anything to talk about coming up?
I think I've said everything about coming up. This weekend I have a preliminary Friday at the Lodge for Miss Gay Free State. I'm at the Handsome Cab on Saturday for brunch, and I'm at the Cantina on Sunday for brunch. If you need any of that information, feel free to hit me up, send me a private message or a DM. I'll happily give you all that information. Summer's almost over, and Inside the Drag Closet is back. Here we are. We're happy to be back with you. We will remain bi-weekly, of course. We have some fantastic guests lined up for you guys. So keep in contact with us. Keep up with our Patreon. If you're not one of our Patreon subscribers, $5 a month. That's all it takes. We will be sending content to Patreon that we do not share with the rest of the world. So please keep up with us there. And just be good people and be good to each other. I love you and I love my sister. And it's good to be back, baby. It's good to be back. We love you. So yeah, I'll give it up to her.
I agree. I couldn't have said it better myself. I've got the PA Ren Fair until the end of October. Other than that, we've got Divas Down Under coming up on October 6th. I've got the Halloween Feast at Booby's Brewery on October 27th.
Nice.
Tickets for that are on the Booby's Brewery website. Other than that,
that's a Friday.
It is a Friday.
Yes.
It's a Friday night, so I'm like, yay, we're gonna do drag before closing weekend of the fair. But yeah, it's gonna be a wild couple months. I'm still filling up my November. I've got Divas Down Under in November. I've got the MCC Church. I am doing a bingo event there with my lovely daughter Mona Moorhead,
nice.
the newly crowned Miss New Cumberland Pride. Yeah. And there was something else. I have Ladies of Lansdale with Fancy Dismount and Cali Couture.
Oh, good.
In November. I forget the date of that off the top of my head. My calendar is downstairs. But I believe that's the third. That's the second. That's in November.
It is.
But yeah, I'm busy booking my end of the year.
Yes.
So everybody, thanks for tuning in with us tonight. It's so good to be back.
Yes.
Can't wait. Make sure you're donating some socks for Socktember.
Yes,
that
please.
would be amazing.
Yes, please.
We will be posting about our next guest as soon as possible. Just waiting for a confirmation from that person. And hopefully we get the person I'm looking for. But until we see you again
this weekend.
Oh, you're going to see her this weekend?
I think so, yeah.
Nice. I messaged her. She said she was going to try to get back to me as soon as possible. I was like, if you can't, not the end of the world, but we'd love to have you. We love all of you. Go out and be the beauty you would like to see in the world.
We love you.
Bye.
See you in 2 weeks.
Thank you for joining us on Inside the Drag Closet.